Hello everyone, this is Joseph Lucier here. Sorry for the delay. I was actually on, I think, Central Pacific time in my brain, but I am ready to begin, and here we go, and I will get the people set up for Instagram. So sorry for the delay, and let me get myself all set up here. We are good to go. And I have people here. And there we go. So I can see everybody now. And so let's begin right away. And I'm going to get the Instagram going, but I wanted to get to our requests. I've got requests from Esther and everyone. And we are ready to go. So we always work on a 3-part process. So in our Tongren training and everything else, and I hope you guys are all cool. Feeling that chi, yep. Hope you can feel the chi, otherwise known as a fan. Blood flow to the brain. Not Instagram. Yep, Instagram is coming right up. And there we go, Instagram. And I wish I could do something 1 minute of my life without a million ads attacking me constantly. Yep, this is, someday I'll have no phones, no computers, and we are all set on Instagram as well. Blood flow to the brain and brain command points. Install ad blockers. Yeah, ad blockers. I need ad blockers big time. Wow, we got a lot of people here, and I want to catch up right away. And we don't want to miss Catherine and Esther, Drew. So we've got pain. So let's work on pain right now for everyone. So step 1, blood flow to the brain. Pain and inflammation and lymph node metastases, absolutely. And we have people waving. Something I've learned recently about prostate cancer is modified fruit pectin, which is specifically targeted binder for prostate cancer. For some reason, it is extra special for there. So let's work on the command points of the brain, and we're going to step back so all of our students can watch together. And we want to reduce pain, and pain is inflammation. So vertebral artery, spinal artery, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, one of our most famous. And it's good to know where the pain is. You can give us the target area. And then after that, we're going to work on T7 and L3, prostate area for less, and for outgoing individual. So how's everybody doing? And we should be okay. Let me turn off my ringer. On Instagram, T7 blood flow, the nerve flow, L3. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Thank you very much, Mumashari. I was literally looking at 7 o'clock is when I begin. I thought I had another 55 minutes. I was on the wrong hour, time zone. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. T7, lumbar 1 to 5, and sacrum 1 to 5 for the bladder, for Esther and others. S 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down the legs. So we tap for inflammation and lymph node metastases. So let's do a lymph node tune-up for everyone. Perfect blood and lymph node metastases. So we want to do the armpits, the axillary lymph, the inguinal lymph, and the iliac lymph specifically. And Pyre's patches, which is right around the belly button. And that's the best place to put castor oil for a lymph drainage, right on the belly button, just below the belly button. CV4 in Chinese medicine. And for less, we'll work on the ouch points. CV4 also for the prostate, for outgoing individual and less. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. How's everybody doing? We have Intrigued Settler, Happy Stranger, Happy Mama, all good. Thank you very much, Happy Mama. Keeping us on track. So my trip to Belize has been delayed. Right now it looks like September 25. So blood flow to the brain, part 1. Brain command points, brain stem command points. Doing good, Catherine? Vertebral artery, spinal artery, and bones. G for perfect blood. So everybody with bones issues, we're going to work on the bones and the lungs. And then the ouch points for less. Let's just do that right now. T11, T12 on the back, especially around to the side. So just take a deep breath, breathe into it. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, anti-inflammation and the microbiome. Perfect blood. The spleen regulates blood, white blood cells, red blood cells, and platelet volume. And one thing athletes do, they hold their breath and then breathe normally, hold their breath again, breathe normally, and do that 5 times. It signals to the spleen a deficiency, and then what it does, it refreshes all the blood in the spleen, which is actually very good for people that have spleen swelling or pain. But it gives athletes more oxygen to do their thing. And grounding, perfect bloods, T1, T3 for the lymph, cranial sacral to support the bone marrow, which supports perfect blood, GB7, 8, 9. And T1 for the bones and bone marrow. Tailbone 1 to 4. So we want to do everything possible for the bone marrow health, happiness. In Bhutan, not sure if you guys know, we have gross national product in the United States. They have gross national happiness. That's great. And again, the lymph nodes, T3, axillary lymph, and inguinal lymph, Peyer's patches in the belly, and then their lymphatic duct out to the blood to be filtered by the liver and the kidneys. And grounding. How's everybody doing? Let's do some lung stuff for wandering 1. T3 for the lungs. T2 for the bronchial areas. And CV17 for the lymph, for the lungs as well. And the special points, lung 1, lung 2. Wise mind looking for concentration. Sounds like a poem. All right. Grounding from the sympathetic nervous system and grounding from the parasympathetic nervous system. So let's start again and we'll do some eye work. Vertebral artery to the brain, to the spinal artery. So everything for the eyes, GV17, high pressure, C3 for the eyes, optic nerve for the eyes, facial artery for the eyes, liver for the eyes, T9 right side, anti-inflammation for the eyes, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and the ouch point of the eyes, You guys doing okay on Facebook? Yes, great. So we want to work on concentration, which is C1 and GB13. GB17 for blood pressure. Beet juice, and chrysanthemum tea. Those two things will help with your blood pressure. Catherine McGlynn, feeling the chi. Feeling the chi or feeling the cheese? And what's cheese in French? GB13, right side for everyone. Relaxation response. And type 2 diabetes, which is caused by diet. Insulin resistance. So remove things that cause insulin resistance, which are basically fats in animal products. Low fat is the way to combat type 2 diabetes. And we will work on inflammation. Pancreas, of course. Carol commented, whoops, I think I just blew up Instagram. So sorry. That wasn't good. Okay. Let's activate the whole spine for everyone. T8 for the diabetes, abdominal pain. So any pain is to T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. And then the ouch point. CV4 and CV12. The whole abdominal area. Ouch point. And grounding to liver 3. Ping, good to see you. So next we will work with Fran D, esophageal cancer. Heat intolerance. Coconut water would be a good way to start. Blood flow to the brain. Masterpiece maker. Pain, groin, mobility, bladder, and what else? Heat intolerance, so GV17, the body thermostat, the pituitary, yay, burning head, oh, there it is, and upper body and cold feet, wow. If you take cayenne pepper, put it under your tongue, it will get rid of your cold feet. Cough after COVID, definitely, they have these great gummies. They're made from black seed oil and oregano oil in gummies, and then you chew them in your mouth so it gets your whole mouth full of herbal antibiotics. heat intolerance, burning head, so blood flow to the brain. So brachial plexus for the arms, lumbosacral plexus for the feet. Definitely some cayenne pepper to connect the cold to the warm areas of the body, feed circulation to the extremities. Hope that makes sense. So Esther, T123478, EL9 for mobility, brachial plexus, lumbosacral plexus. Lumbar 1 to 5 and sacrum 1 to 5. Also CV12 for the esophageal cancer as well. And for all cancers, oxygen protocol, phrenic nerve to the diaphragm at CV17. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So blue sky, relaxed mind for the whole family and you is right side sciatica for bomber and lung health for dad. And radial nerve pain, blood flow to the brain. And we have happy stranger. Command points of the brain. And relaxed mind, that's the famous point, GB13. And as I mentioned before, my trip to Belize has been postponed. So vertebral artery to the spinal artery. T1, 2, 3 for lungs. T3 for the lungs. Lung 1, lung 2. So lungs, sciatic, so T7, right side, GB30, right side for the sciatic. So let's trace the sciatic from the lumbosacral plexus down the sciatic nerve to the sciatic nerve point. GB30, you'll see a bunch of points come together right there. And the gluteus, minimus, maximus, medius intersection. So what is energy medicine math? Chi plus chi equals cheese. And then bladder 54 also to support sciatic, right side. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. So everyone take a deep breath. Always make sure your feet are flat on the floor, palms face up. Always breathe through your nose. Okay, so next we have radial nerve, which is the radial part of the arm. Left ear. You should be able to see, yeah, everybody's all caught up. My apologies, I was a little bit late. So arthritis, so let's go our 3-part process because that's what we do. Blood flow to the brain, GV17, GV19, 20, 21, 22. Command points of the brain stem, GV17, BL9, GB19. Vertebral artery, spinal artery, G1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, arthritis. But let's target it even more closely. Fingers on the left hand, which would be the brachial plexus, down to the hand. Ah, sorry to hear. 8 screws and a plate. Sorry to hear that. Sounds like a lot of pain sometimes. So let's really give a lot of chi to that. So for me to remember bones of the arms, HUR, the humerus, ulnar, and radial bones, and the legs, FFT, fibula, femur, and tibia. Easy ways to remember. Brachial plexus, fingers, left hand pain. I would recommend twice a week also wheatgrass spray. And while we're here, left ear ringing. Happy stranger. Vestibular cochlear nerve. Cranial nerves, GB789. Right in there for the left ear. So that would be the left. And then grounding liver 3 and kidney 1. Ha ha. Ha plus ha. Cool traveler, all cancer. Let's work on the systemic oxygen tapping. Blood flow to the brain. And lower back pain for joyful guests. TV 19, 20, 21, 22. So Cancer. So we work on the oxygen parts of the body, oxygen systems of the body. So phrenic nerve, CV17. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for pain, back pain, especially the lower back. T L4, L1 to 5, S1 to 5 on the right side. Now let's continue to work for all cancer. CV's phrenic nerve and CV17. And grounding, so sleep, in tongue, third eye, pineal gland. One thing to consider is omus or omalite, which helps to take away the calcium deposits on the pineal gland. Omalite clay. Also, T7 is our favorite point for sleep. Left side, T7 left side. And detox. So detox, T4 for the skin detox organ, T9 for the liver detox organ, L2 for the kidneys detox organ, and detoxing with the lymph system, spleen, and grounding, liver 3, and kidney 1. The replay of the video last week, I just give you a caveat. Some of his ideas and things were off the charts. But if you want to find out some information, he did have some good information as well about oxygen. It is being replayed on my Facebook page. So next for Intrigued Settler, tight neck and shoulders, Carol, perfect blood, lymph. Okay. Yes, Carol, welcome. And pain for surgery. It's Allison. Are you wearing red? I am wearing red. And I want everybody to hear this. If you wear a shirt like this, do not go into Target, the store, because everybody will presume you're working in Target. They will ask you directions and how to find stuff. So I did it today, so don't ever do that. Don't wear a shirt like this into Target. So we're going to work on tight neck and shoulders, which is good for Intrigued Settler, Carol, and everyone. Shoulder release point. GB21. shoulder release point. Another good way to release the shoulder is around the scapula, because that's where all the muscles kind of come together. And especially the upper pointed corner, inside corner, this will release the shoulder. So just take a rest, take a deep breath, put your mind in that upper medial or inside corner of the scapula, right where that point is, and that will relax for you. So tap for perfect blood, T1 for the bones and the blood, craniosacral fluid for the bones, which is GB789 and tailbone. Vertebral artery to the spinal artery. Carol for C1 to C7 cervical area. Perfect blood T1. Lymph T3 and T7 for the spleen. Cervical C1 to C7. Shoulders. Rotator cuffs, so in the front and in the back. Biceps. Shoulder blades. Making progress, but a ways to go. Progress is good. Yes, I'm not planning to work for Target. So this will not be my shirt for Target ever again. After the first person, I was curious. Then the second person. Then the third person. I figured something's up. Shoulders. Let's work on all the ouch points of the shoulders and rotator cuff. Put your mind into the shoulder. And grounding liver 3 and kidney 1. And the surgery, yep, let's do the surgery. Karen, surgery today, and there's a lot of pain. She won't take medications. So I'm not sure where the surgery is, but we will work on inflammation. And then interesting legend. Neck clavicle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for pain and surgery. Yes, cayenne pepper. It brings all of the blood flow to the periphery. It's actually something everybody should have, cayenne pepper, in case of a heart attack. You put it under the tongue and it will stop a heart attack, according to what I've heard. But always consult your doctor. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Neck clavicle, let's just go right there. Stomach 11 and 12. Endocrine system, start at the beginning. Hypothalamus, GV22. Pituitary, GV20. And L1, L2. Lumbar. And for our mascot, lungs, T3, lungs, Lung 1 and 2, lungs CV17. For the heart, T5. And for everyone, digestion, T7 to T12. Seems the red shirt is very popular. Maybe that's why they use it at Target, eh? And grounding, and then also for Carol. Carol, great use. I like the idea of live broadcasts that are cute and sweet. Okay. So let's tap for Lakshmi, sister-in-law, Chet, autoimmune. Trouble breathing through nose while asleep. So you can wear sleep tape. It's a thing. And during night and during the daytime, use a relaxator device during the daytime. Blood flow to the brain. You might want to try to cleanse the sinuses before you go to sleep. Maybe some sinus spray or neti pot or a steaming to clean it before you go to sleep. And then there's also some tea called Flemonade. Yes, that's a thing. Let's work on CV17 for breathing. The laser on CV17 is exceptionally good too. So, sleep. C3, 4, and 5, and T3 for the lungs. Breathing, rather. Diaphragm, of course, T6. And with any conditions, everybody should be ruling out Epstein-Barr virus. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. There are homeopathics for Epstein-Barr virus too. T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for rheumatoid arthritis. And the ouch point on the shoulders. The knees. And the ankles. High blood pressure, as always, I recommend beet juice, beet powder, chrysanthemum tea. The relaxator. Tibial artery to the spinal artery, T1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 for spondylitis, T1 to 12 for the ribs and the backbone, the spine. And for Vishnu, kidneys, L2. And ouch point for the ankles. The nerves on the legs, you go to the source, brachial plexus, lumbosacral plexus rather. And somebody was swept to 50 meters by a landslide. Sorry to hear that. T1, T3, 4, 7, 8. And blood cancer, migraines, and hearing, and eyes. So vertebral artery to the spinal artery. C3 for the eyes and ears. GB20 for the migraines. Always works, especially with the hands. Blood cancer, that's bones and bone marrow, T1. And again, the craniosacral fluid for everyone, GB789, tailbone 1 to 4. And the eye springs. So for everyone, anti-inflammation. For the eyes again, for Catherine. C3 for the eyes, also for Happy Stranger. The ears. So for the eyes, for your nephew. So for a great user, your nephew. Eyes, C3. Eyes, spinal, facial artery. Eyes, ouch points. Especially the right side. GB 1920, 21, 22. Happy Mama, you're feeling the chi, which is great. Ear ringing, vestibulocochlear nerve. The ear nerves, the cranial nerves of the ears, and then the blood flow to the ears, the facial artery, and the vertebral artery. And grounding to the earth. Liver 3 and kidney 1. So everyone together. Yep, at Target, I had 3 people, and I said, I got to get out of here. If anything, they're not paying me. So we're going to do a charge for the CV17 here for everyone. So everybody just take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale through the nose. We are right on time for everyone. Thank you for your patience. We probably have about 50 conditions today. You can watch the repeats, focus, even self-healing if you close your eyes, breathe through the nose. You breathe in through the nose and out through the point of pain. Continue to circulate energy in that area. It will increase blood circulation and chi for self-healing. Bring the energy down. And clearing. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for your patience with the delay. See you all soon. Take care. Be kind to one another. Blessings to you all and continue. Be well hydrated during these challenging times. Still do your exercise. Think kind thoughts. Eat plant-based. And do lots of Tongren. Take care.